Welcome to Conversations Live. For more than a decade, we've brought you the best in books, entertainment, celebrity interviews, and current events. When the movers and shakers of the world have something to say to you, they say it to us first. Now celebrating 17 years of broadcasting success, here's your host, Cyrus Webb.
And welcome back, everyone, to Conversations Live. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could join us once again, both for our radio audience here in Mississippi at WYAD 94.1 FM and WYADonline.com. We're glad that you all could be on with us. Also, those tuning in to our online affiliates around the world, thanks to Spotify, iHeartRadio, as well as Amazon Music Podcasts. Glad you all could be with us as well. You know, we have talked about all the time on this program about how hard work definitely pays off, and our next guest knows this very well. We're excited to welcome Kenneth Leffall to our program. We're going to talk to Kenneth not only about what it's been like for him to see his own hard work paying off for him, but also how he's been able to build his own business. We'll let you guys know exactly what he does and, of course, how you can stay connected with Kenneth as well. We're looking forward to not only being able to introduce Kenneth to you guys, but also to inspire you towards your own goals and dreams. Kenneth, hello to you and welcome to the program, man.
Hey, how you doing, Cyrus? Thank you for having me.
Hey, man, glad to do it. I'm excited to have you on the program with us, man, for our radio audience in Mississippi and our online audience around the world. I want to start off with where we are now, Kenneth. Here we are in 2021. You've done a lot, both for yourself professionally as well as personally. What has it been like for you, Kenneth, to kind of look at what you've been able to achieve and all the great things that are coming your way?
Oh, man, it's been a blessing, man. Just to see these type of things unfold, it really is a dream. And I've been working hard, trying to get to that point ever since I was 19 years old. And so now just being able to have work and other workers working for me, I never know what that feeling was. I didn't know it would be like this. And so I just want to say that it's just amazing, truly blessing, truly blessing.
Yeah. So, you know, I have been doing this show now for 17 years. It'll be 18 years this July, Kenneth, and I know the work that goes into being able to build something of your own. Have you always known that you wanted to work for yourself, that you wanted to be your own boss?
Yeah. I guess when I was really younger, I grew up, I had my uncles that really influenced me, and they all had their own businesses. So it's been in my, I guess per se, in my blood for a long time. And I didn't really know exactly, when you get out of high school, you don't know exactly what you want to do. So I had to think quickly. And so by being in the construction backfield already, it just made it easier for me to go ahead and choose that. And being in Mississippi, by being an agricultural state, there's not many genres you can choose from that's going to be successful over a certain amount that can be above poverty. And so just my uncles always I seen them doing good my whole life. And so I said, they're doing good in that field. I can do it too. Yep.
And you've been able to do that. So I want to talk about something that I'm sure our audience wonders, Kenneth, and that is, how do you get over the fear? Anytime you start something new, it can be scary because you don't know what's going to happen, right? How did you get over the feelings of, is this going to work? Is this right for me? How did you get over that?
Well, I guess I just used something basic, and I have this little program called Carpenter Training. And I tell the young guys all the time, I just use something like, I was hungry. And so versus me starving, I said to myself, I need to hurry up and do what it takes to be able to eat at a better place so I won't be looking for something to eat. I use that as a motivation, and it just brought me there. People were saying not to certain things they didn't want to do, and I was seeing that was the only way that I was going to be able to go to the next level, was to do the things that others didn't want to do. And that's why Evergreen Construction does the hard jobs that other people can't take on, and that's been my benefit from service ever since I was 19.
Yeah. Well, one of the ways that I've been able to stay connected with you, Kenneth, of course, I think the main way, really, I should say, is social media, right? You've been able to show some of your work there, man, and every time I see it, I'm always so proud because I know even though it looks beautiful, a lot goes into what you do. What is that like for you to see the results of your hard work? When you see those pictures and you see that finished result, how does that feel to see what you've been able to do?
It's pretty unbelievable. Each job I pay attention to it, and it's like my first time. Each time, it's like seeing a new photo every time. It's like I just did it. It's not like I've been doing it all these years. It's like it just happened right then. Each time I do it, so that's why I guess a lot of people always say make sure you take pride in your work because each time matters. Each job is. The last job is better than your last. I mean, make your last job better, your next job better than your last. And so each time I see it, it's amazing. Then it motivates me to look at what happened on that one so I can try to do better for the next job and continue to let my business grow.
Right. And that's exactly what you've been able to do. I want to say for those who are just tuning in, is on the radio side or online, you're listening to Conversations Live. Kenneth Leffall is our guest for this segment. We're talking to Kenneth not only about what it's been like for him to build his own business, but also to believe in himself. Now, having belief in yourself is one thing, Kenneth, but what has it been like for you to inspire other people? Because other people look at you and say, wow, look at what Kenneth has been able to do. How does that feel to know that you're showing other people what's possible?
It makes me feel kind of like a teacher and to step up to the plate and be more responsible. They say that to who's given a lot comes great responsibility. So I just feel like I want to show people the right way because a lot of people don't want to show you how to go to the next level. Most people feel like if they show you something, you'll take their job or they won't benefit from you. But for me, it's completely opposite. When I show somebody something, we all win. The whole neighborhood, my whole community, we all come up on my teaching of basic knowledge and not trying to hold it back from them. And so I love to see people asking questions and just interacting with people just mentally. Then it's just fascinating to see somebody looking up to me, too. I think that's pretty cool, too. And so it's a very, very big deal, Cyrus, big deal.
Right. So I mentioned social media, Kenneth. Did you know that was going to be a part of your business? I know you have a Facebook fan page for your business. Did you know that was going to be one of the ways that you kind of did, display your work and show people what you're able to do?
No, at first I didn't know because when I was 19, I didn't even know about Facebook because I didn't go to college. So I didn't know about Facebook, but once I seen it, I kind of had to evolve with the time because I didn't have a phone at first that could take pictures and things like that. You have to upload it different ways, and so I evolved with the time of how Facebook evolved, made it easier for you to take a photo, and I didn't know I was going to be doing it until I was just sitting back one day and I said, here's an easy way for me to, just to be honest, of course, just paying attention to you. Everything basically that you've done in our community, it's like a road. All you have to do is follow it. So I saw you posting them, and then that gave me the idea right there, just like that.
I appreciate that. Well, and I learned from other people, so I think that's the thing, man. And I totally agree with what you said that, there's room for everybody. Everyone has something to add. I do my thing in my lane, and other people are able to do their thing in their lane, and we can all be able to support each other, which is why I wanted to be able to have you on the program as we're highlighting, individuals around the state that are doing great things. Mississippi, you mentioned something earlier, and you and I have something in common. I didn't go to college either, so I didn't realize that about you either. But I think that's the thing. When you're good at what you do, a lot of people, it doesn't make the difference that some people think. You're having a degree or, going to a certain school or whatever. I mean, if you're good, you're just good. So talk to us about the business, man, and what exactly services you offer through your business.
Okay. To sum it up, basically, Evergreen Construction does the hard jobs that other people don't want to do. The hard renovations, the tough crawling under the houses, leveling conventional houses, and building houses from the ground up. Evergreen Construction specializes in basic framework. If there's a structure that's all the way falling completely down, we come in and we make those type of structures brand new. If you have fire damage in your house and you need to get it all removed and get new sheetrock and new paint and everything, we come in and we make your home like new. And so we specialize in building from the ground up and renovations. Mostly basic renovations, in residential and commercial. I got a commercial background from Flagstar Construction. They build schools and hospitals. And so I transferred that knowledge that I received there into my own business. And so Evergreen, we build homes from the ground up, and we specialize in commercial construction.
Gotcha. One of the things when people go to your Facebook page, Kenneth, they're going to see the business card there in the back, Evergreen Construction and Development, LLC. How does that feel to be able to look at that card and to see at the bottom, Kenneth Leffall, owner?
My first time seeing it was, I guess after so long, it doesn't, you want to try to stay humble after so long, but when I first seen it, I thought it was pretty big deal. It made me feel like somebody. It made me feel like I was doing something, and like I was achieving a purpose. And right. It motivated me to want to honor that name, honor the owner, and try to be like other owners that's doing good in America and in the world. And right. So there's something that I had never seen, and I'm still getting used to that right now. And learning to stay humble, and even though I'm the owner, make sure that I'm just an employee, just like everybody else. And so that's a terminology that it don't come overnight. All of it comes over time, and just seeing so many different things. And looking at that card now, that's been a while ago. It's been a long time ago now. So I got some new cards I'm about to start posting out, and I got some new logos that I'm about to start putting out. Just trying to, do a little bit better in advancing, because I'm just small time Mississippi.
Yeah, no, I get it. So a couple more questions I have for you here, Kenneth. So I want to ask you about 2020, right? The world changed a lot. I mean, I had been traveling every month myself with my work here with Conversations. That all stopped in March of 2020 when COVID really started hitting in the United States. Has that impacted your business much? Have you found much impact there, or do you feel like in the type of work you're doing, it wasn't as much of an impact?
Just to be exact with you, Cyrus, all construction grew. What happened was once America shut down, people didn't have anything else to do but work on their home. And so it made it a massive influx of jobs, of people calling in for jobs. And so my job margin increased. It had to increase by at least 50%. You can't do all the jobs because everybody's just at home and don't have anything else to do but work on their house and get their home improvement going, especially at that time when nobody could get on the highway.
Right. Mm-hmm. That's it. So what are your plans for this year? I mean, as we are now beginning 2021, what is it you're looking forward to this year?
I'm just looking forward to keeping steady and staying busy and just growing, having a better relationship between employees and other customers and everything. Trying to make the communication skills grow. I just want to get gain more knowledge, of course, in construction, in the business field, in the business world, and trying to learn how to advance and, you know, and definitely taking care of my family and stuff, how to keep them going better, how I can teach them more things for them to survive, and just small tactics that I didn't get a chance to learn when I was younger.
Right.
And just trying to stay straight. Right now, 2021 is pretty rough on a lot of people, so we all still really just trying to stay afloat and stay going steady.
Right. I get it. Well, last thing I want to ask you then, Kenneth, what advice would you have for people out there, people who may have been thinking about starting a business, you know, always wanted to start a business, based on your experience? What advice do you have for them about not only having an idea, but doing the work to make that idea happen?
Yeah, don't let anybody else interfere in what you have going, because we're all different. Each one of us have our own world. And so I can't come into your world and tell you how things is going for you, because, you know, I don't know. Things are different for you. It may be, you may have that big time connection to somebody that can take you to the next level, or you may not. You may have to start from the bottom. And so everybody is different. We don't know what somebody else has going on. So I advise people to just, whatever you have in your mind, stick to it, and hard work always wins. Work always wins is what my uncle always says. It just pays off in the long run, but you don't want any outside influences, no negativity to bring you down. You don't want to listen to negativity.
Exactly. Great advice. And you're hearing from someone who definitely knows firsthand. Again, everyone, Kenneth Leffall has been our guest. Great conversation with you, man. How can our audience stay connected with you?
You can call me at 601-983-8842, or you can just look me up at Kenneth Leffall on Facebook.
All right, man. Kenneth, man, congratulations to you again. Glad we had a chance to catch up here, and looking forward to having you back on the program again, man.
All right. Thank you so much, Cyrus, for having me.
Hey, glad to do it. And we thank your audience for tuning in to another great segment of Conversations Live. Until next time, I'm your host, Cyrus Webb, saying, as always, enjoy your day, enjoy your life, enjoy your world. Thank you all for choosing Conversations Live. Now let's go make today amazing. Take care.